National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Mustang 19, Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Buffalo 18. Cowboy 80. 65 10. Unlock right. Unlock.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing now, Stewart. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They will throw on 1st down with Stewart. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Akers. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
18, Pioneer.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
19 Lions, 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Back to Taylor on first down. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. For the Colts, it's 6-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we go. Here we go. 19, driving.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down goal at the 5-yard line.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
18, 18.
Richardson looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
He finds Taylor. Complete. Touchdown, Colts!
Jonathan Taylor.
He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Gay is on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Stewart.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's got this down to the 35.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Stewart on 1st and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson going to move him around. On second down, it's Taylor.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Now they'll audible to something else. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now Richardson.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And Gay knocks this one through.
And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Another big gainer, 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Stewart sets to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Play action. Stewart. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Stewart to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart.
Pass complete there to Nacua.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Stewart. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now Stewart, 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
That complete to Downs.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Throwing now, Stewart. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Rams, first down.
They'll look to throw again.
Going up top for Kupp.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 7 yards.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Odafe Oweh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now it's Richardson. Now this taken in by Downs.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
They're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
That one goes for 24 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stewart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the...
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner. Right.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And down he'll go at the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Cooper, the man in motion right.
Completes it to Fant on the right side.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
He may go.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
And now an audible here into something else.
Flush to his right. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 2nd and 6.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Hey, check that, street!
Here's Richardson to throw.
He finds Taylor, complete.
Richardson's pass, complete to Jonathan Taylor. A gain of 2 on the play, brings up 3rd and 4.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw it.
It got his man, complete.
Big strides, look at him go.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Noah Fant,
An 80-yard touchdown.
and the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Stewart. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Looking to throw. Stewart. Flushed out right.
And he'll be brought down after a gain of about 9, and compounding things, it's now 3rd down as well. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Indianapolis, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year.